Pain in the ass right there.
Any sail tape, gorilla tape? The guys in the boat at the end ripped their sail. I don't know if I get it.
Here's our Everglades adventure expedition racers this year. What's left of us? Pretty small fleet here. The rest of them took Plan B. We got our competition wind rider right next to us there. Remember, we're pacing ourselves for the finish. We're getting ready to cross the ship channel. Yeah. Coming up on the channel right now, aren't we? Got the green buoy right here. The red buoy right there. It's pretty narrow right here. It's probably narrow everywhere, but when you're not next to the buoys, you don't know when you're in it and when you're out of it. Yeah, it does. Sporty out today. That's gonna look great on the video. Where'd that one come from? Switch to night mode. So we had a pretty long slog of a day, huh? Not quite as far as we hoped we would be, but at least we started off the beach. And we're about at New Inlet now, which is kind of off Sarasota. New Pass. Just getting dark, about 7 o'clock. And then we're gonna head on down towards Big Sarasota Pass and Venice Inlet, and then hopefully make it to Stump Pass before too early in the morning tomorrow. Not quite as rough as it was earlier today. The seas have calmed down a good bit. So has the wind though.
Zero
0.4 miles an hour. Yeah. It's not all fun and games out here, is it, Joe?
0.0 right now.
Well, could be worse. It could be working.
That's right.
Could be working. So we just made it into Stump Pass. Usually a pretty challenging part of the challenge. No time for video then. We had a couple of waves break over us, but nothing big deal. Bumped one time on the bottom. Now if we can just get enough breeze to get into the checkpoint. We got till 6 to get there, so it's pretty busy in here though. A lot of motorboat traffic. Say it again.
I talked to Malone, and he's happy.
I'm glad he's happy. I said to myself about 3 hours ago, I wonder if Mike Malone is happy. It's a shout out to our brother Mike Malone, 10th Life Kayaking. Here we are at checkpoint 1. We got here about 11 a.m., which is about 8 hours later than I usually paddle here. But we didn't have to work very hard. You guys having a good?
Having a great time.
What?
Tough day.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. There's the checkpoint up there. I gotta go do some water. I gotta do some homework here. Get the POV. Here we go, out of checkpoint 1. Next stop, checkpoint 2. Twice as far. 11:45. That was pretty good. 45-minute check-in. I don't think they're ever gonna finish them, huh?
No, they've been running construction for a long time.
Yeah. Jesus Gypsy. So we've been zigzagging back and forth for about 10 minutes waiting for 1 o'clock to come for the bridge to open. That's the noise we want to hear. Pretty soon this bridge is going to open up so we can go through it. It's a big old pivot bridge. There, it's already moving, isn't it? Yep. He's already opening. I think you can head that way now. Down through the pivot bridge. I think this is the only bridge we'll have to have open for us on this trip. Oh yeah, we got this. Gasparilla Pass. Headed down towards Charlotte Harbor. And have a nice following wind and sea. What's that? Current is pushing us through the bridge. We got current, we got breeze, we got everything we want. I think when they're automatic, they don't want you to do that. We'll just wave. This is my favorite kind of bridge, the spinning bridge. I think it's the coolest of all. Now we got to go through this old railroad bridge. They just knocked the section out a bit, so we can go through it. And then we're in Charlotte Harbor. Well, it's still Gasparilla Pass, isn't it? It's an awesome spot. So we're coming up on our second sunset. And we had an awesome, way better day today than yesterday. We got to checkpoint 1 at 11, left about 11:45, and we've done like, I don't know, 30 something miles now already. We're getting ready to go through the Sanibel Island Bridge. It's in the background, you can't see it on GoPro, it's too small, but we're getting ready to go through the Sanibel Island Bridge, and then we get out in the ocean and we just make a beeline for Naples, right? Or for the dome houses, really, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much for the dome. We want to miss them, but we're going to go right towards the dome houses. And then we got to get our bed set up down here.
I tell them our top speed on this leg is 11.
Top speed of 11 miles an hour? Nice.
That's our top speed, and we average over 6.
Nice. That's way better than you. That's encouraging after yesterday. We passed Mike Dunlap back there a little ways. Here's your green one. It's gonna be on your right, I think. And somebody's over there camped on. This is called Picnic Key. There's somebody camped over there on that island over there. I've camped out on that island. It's nice. There's another campsite right there. There's a nice campsite right there. The thing is, the water, the tide is just starting to go out, or finishing going out here. So if we stop now, we have to wait for a whole tide cycle, which is 6 hours. And since we got our little cabin set up here, I can't show it to you because I haven't set it up yet, but we sleep in the boat and we take turns, and so we keep moving. So that's how we're gonna win this thing. Keep it moving. There's a couple of boats, because look, there's a Core Sound or something, or two-masted boat there. Yeah. And then there's that boat, there's that green tent there.
Oh, 88.
88 miles from the checkpoint. And sun's coming up. Right there. And almost to Cape Romano. We're gonna come around Cape Romano and then start heading to the Chokoloskee Indian, to the Big Indian Cut.
I'm showing the sail plan.
Got our wing on wing going here, so big screecher sail pulled out, and got our main there with the preventer holding it out so it doesn't crash dive on us, because we're pretty deep. And we're just enjoying a breakfast. Joe had his breakfast of air and coffee.
Grit.
I had grits, tuna, and sun-dried tomatoes. Probably still have some of it in my teeth.
You got to edit that out.
Coming into checkpoint 2. So what is this? Today is still the... Today's Monday? So it's third day. 2 days and 8 hours or whatever, 4 hours?
Saturday, yeah, we got into...
We started at 10, so 2 days and 2 hours. Is noon now, or is it, what is it, 1:30? So yeah, a little bit more than 2 days to get down here. Well, we had a pretty wet ride coming out of Chokoloskee. We're headed toward Middle Cape and the sun's going down. It's our third sunset of the trip. We are cooking. We are just hauling butt all the way down to Middle Cape, and then we're gonna round the Cape of Florida and then head on into Flamingo about, I don't know, somewhere between midnight and 3 o'clock. High tide's 3 o'clock, so we'd really like to be there before high tide changes, but we do what we can. Beautiful evening. Great way to sail. Heading down the left-hand coast of Florida. Coming out of checkpoint 2, heading to checkpoint 3. All is well. Vessel. Well, there it is, the vessel. We made it. We're still talking to each other. I think we're still friends.
That's right.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Going to Shard Harbor.
Shard Harbor, yeah.
Reaching like crazy, going really, really fast. Probably one of the nicest 3-hour rides I've ever had.
It was really nice, huh? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And that crossing too, coming out from under the bridge, hitting the tides just right every time.
Tides. Tides loved us. We never had an adverse tide.
Tides do love us. They love me anyway. I don't know if they love you, but they love me.
And Scott, I want to say, it was a real privilege having sailed with you.
Thank you.
Thank
you
very much.
Thank you.